The delegation is led by the chair of the European Parliament's Committee on Security and Defense. Lai thanked the European Parliament for its steadfast support for Taiwan. Japan taking a major step to boost its military defenses. It's deploying long-range cruise missiles, marking its biggest shift since World War II, and from its long-standing self-defense-only policy. Japan has begun deploying its upgraded Type 12 cruise missiles at a military base in its Kumamoto district. This gives Tokyo the ability to strike targets more than 620 miles away, including mainland China. Officials say the goal is to strengthen the island's stand-off capability. It allows Japan to respond to threats from a safer distance. And the rollout doesn't stop there. New high-speed gliding projectiles are also being stationed at another base. Japan plans to equip its naval ships and fighter jets with these missiles in the coming months. And more deployments are expected nationwide over the next 2 years. It signals a broader shift to Japan's defense strategy. Just last week, a Japanese naval vessel was equipped to launch U.S.-made Tomahawk missiles. The buildup comes as tensions with China escalate, especially over the possibility of conflict around Taiwan. The chairman And over in Asia, Taiwan's future is once again in the spotlight, with the U.S. and its Asian allies deeply involved. Meanwhile, Communist China is again using a carrot-and-stick approach, seeking to annex the island without firing a single shot. So how is that playing out? NTD's Flora Hua brings us the latest updates on Taiwan.
A couple of major updates around Taiwan recently. First, in an effort to curb technology outflow, the Taiwanese government announced Monday that it is probing 11 Chinese firms over allegations of poaching Taiwanese high-tech talent without permission. Taiwan says these companies hid their Chinese ownership by using shell companies or unauthorized offices. Their businesses include electronics, semiconductors, and printed circuit boards manufacturing. Taipei noted that these Chinese operations intensified after Washington restricted exports of high-end chips to China. More than 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors are produced in Taiwan. That's one reason why the island's security matters so much to Washington and its allies. And notably, that includes Japan. On Monday, China sanctioned Japanese lawmaker Keiji Furuya following his recent trip to Taiwan, where he met with the island's president. Beijing accused Furuya of siding with those who support Taiwan's independence. Furuya is also a close ally of Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. Takaichi has suggested that Japan could send troops to defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion or blockade. She argues that such a scenario would pose an existential threat to Japan. The Taiwan Strait is a key waterway and a vital shipping lifeline for Japan. Meanwhile, Chinese regime leader Xi Jinping invited Taiwan opposition leader Chung to visit, and Xi accepted. The visit is expected to take place ahead of President Trump's mid-May visit to China. Chung's pro-Beijing ties are drawing mixed reactions at home. Critics say her close ties to the CCP could undermine U.S. relations with Taiwan. And while Beijing is courting Taiwanese politicians, a bipartisan U.S. delegation arrived in Taiwan earlier Monday. It's signaling Washington's commitment to the island. U.S. senators also urged Taiwan's legislature to pass a $40 billion additional defense spending proposal.
That seriousness is noticed in Washington, D.C., and your efforts on the special defense budget are also noticed and supported.
We will keep you posted on updates surrounding Taiwan. Flora Hua, NTD News.
好，台湾的中国国民党主席郑丽文呢启程访中，但在这之前呢，中共把大片的近海空域划设成了保留区，而且限制还长达了40天。虽然在民航运输的部分呢是暂时没有看到影响的，但是中共呢这个动作在政治上是不是带有什么样的意感？我们连线的是台湾的淡江大学战略研究所的副教授沈明世老师，来为我们解析中共的战争跟和平两手策略。
因为这个空域呢，就是将来如果说在这个空域上作战或者要进行这个训练跟演习来讲啊，它不只是对台湾，也对日本，但是它为什么在政协会之前公布，那就是 很有意思啊，就是它可能有它的这个政治上的意涵。政治上意涵呢，当然就是希望你来，那当然是和平谈判或者是怎么样停止战争。但是我一方面呢，我在展示我自己本身的在这个空域里面的作战能力啊，还是一样就是那种核战两手策略啊。欢迎你来谈，但是必须接受我的条件。如果你不接受我的条件呢，我的军事能力我就会打击你，或者是我会用我的军事能力摧毁你，等于说来限制你来谈判的这种条件的范围，或者是给予你军事武力的恫吓，让你不得不接受啊。所以他可以针对台湾这个在野党主席去中国大陆访问，也可以针对台湾跟日本在这个区域里面的军事能力。
好，就在台湾的在野党主席呢访问中国的同时，这个礼拜五呢就会迎来美国台湾关系法47周年。而在这个关键的时间点呢，美国国会的最大保守派团体众议院共和党研究委员会国家安全任务小组的主席率团访问台湾，今天是会见了台湾的总统赖清德。美方代表团这个强调呢，台湾位在了印太安全的图像中心，赖清德更是重申国防自主跟美台合作决心。
任务小组访问团，
美国国会最大的保守派团体联邦众议院共和党研究委员会国家安全任务小组主席扎克纳人率团访问台湾，周日会见中华民国总统赖清德，关注台海稳定以及美台经贸伙伴关系。
Under your leadership and through the resolve of the Taiwanese people, you have built a vibrant democracy, a dynamic economy, and a society that chooses freedom over autocracy. We recognize the threats to Taiwan's security are real.And the RSC truly believes in peace through strength. And this is included in our economic partnership.
统团代表在会面当中更是宣读了在美国众院议长面前完整肯定赖总统领导力的国会记录。赖清德感谢美方支持，强调台湾强化国防决心。
中国频繁在台湾周遭进行灰色地带行动以及军事演习，严重破坏区域和平稳定。台湾深知和平必须要靠实力，实力则必须要具有韧性。守护国家是我们的责任，因此，台湾持续提升自我防卫能力，致力维护区域和平稳定。
美国众议院共和党研究委员会国安任务小组理念核心就是用实力带来和平。去年才刚跟跨党派国会议员提出强化美国市场免于中国军事侵略法案，以及美台国防创新伙伴法案等等的友台法案。而访团选在美国台湾关系法立法47周年的前夕，这个关键时间点访问台湾，具有重大意义。
The first line of defense for America's national security and the prosperity of both our nations runs through the Indo-Pacific.And Taiwan is the center of that security picture.
美国跟台湾在国安科技供应链韧性上持续深化合作，台湾更扮演着美国在第一岛链防线当中的关键角色。新台湾电视陈望林宇翔台北采访报道。